This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2001 Ford F250 regular cab with a utility box. It's a 7.3 liter turbo diesel. It's four-wheel drive. It's an XL, which is a work truck, crank windows, air conditioning, etc. This truck has 173,729 miles. It comes from Martinez, California, which is the San Francisco Bay Area. It's on a salvage title due to theft, not collision. Please watch the 3-minute animated video in our ad that tells you how and why. But basically, the insurance companies do not want any liability after they sell it to us. If they gave it a clear title and they sold to us and then we sold to you and something happened to you on it, you would say we want Geico or Progressive's money more than we want Wheel Kinetics because they have some. So you go after them. So by giving it a salvage title, they divorce themselves from the truck. Okay, it's a liability thing. You'll see some before pictures before it left, and it looks exactly like this, except it had a really ugly black bumper on it and a black grill, and they're not that expensive. So we put a chrome bumper and a chrome grill. You'll see in the before pictures, it really didn't need either, but it looks like 100 times better for about 300 bucks. That's what we spent on that to make it look better. Anyway, let's see, my guys write some notes here. 7.3 4x4 utility, regular cab, rare. That whole combination is pretty rare. 4x4 regular cab, 7.3, pretty rare. As far as repairs go, we did the passenger tail light, we did front and rear brake pads, and front bumper and grill, and that's it. I'm going to walk around. I'm going to show you in the video what it looks like, talk about it. I'll point at stuff you could look at in the galleries. If you see anything in the gallery in this video actually that you want to see up close, you can go to each picture. There's little rock chips here, that's nothing, but you can go to the gallery and there's a little magnifying glass that you can drag across the picture and zoom in. Please use that if you want to know about the cosmetics. You can, basically go over every picture and know everything you could possibly know about the cosmetics. It's better than actually being in person, because you can actually zoom in like your face is up against it on every spot of the truck. So cosmetics should never be a mystery here. They're very easy to ferret out anything cosmetically here using our gallery of pictures and everything else. The seats are in great shape. Floor's in good shape. I think when they stole this truck, there was a welder in the back of it. There's some really heavy cables that we found in the back. I think they probably stole this guy's welding setup. These doors open like this, right? They stole the truck. The purpose of these videos and our ads in general is really not to sell the vehicles. It's really easy to sell these, all right? The point of these videos is to make sure that the person who buys it is the right person, understands what they're buying, knows what they're buying, and they're happy, okay? If they're not, it doesn't work. Our deal doesn't work at all. So we really insist that people watch the video, know what they're buying. Let's put the tailgate down there. And if they don't understand, ask somebody, okay? Because there's no good way to, to make a decision like this without doing some homework, okay? And this is a pretty basic truck, really. I mean, it's a 7.3 4x4. We did have to replace a bunch of these handles. They broke a bunch of these handles off when they stole it. Obviously wanted it into the toolbox. I think we replaced this one too. Anyway, please just make sure that you put some effort into this. These are steps down there, by the way. Get up here and get up to that ladder rack up there. Because we really do want the right person buying our vehicles. We do not want any drama. And see those cables right here? We believe those went through the bed into probably a welder or something. We're leaving them there because the next guy may want to use them. They're not connected to any power source right now. 173,730. We got 3, right? There you go. All right, some more information here. Kelly Blue Book on this truck. Long bed, we're considering that a long bed with 173,000 miles. 95.77 is the suggested retail price. Honestly, even though it's on a salvage title, it's probably going to sell for more than that because it's a 4x4. It's a pretty rare setup. There's all the stuff that we booked it in with, but we'll see. Maybe it won't. There's your branded title due to theft. That's the date of the report, 287. I think we should have a link in there that you can actually update. It says here on 647 it was an accident reported. Didn't seem to slow it down. I don't know what happened. We couldn't find any crash damage, so it was probably nothing huge. Interesting fact about this truck, it was stolen twice. It was stolen November 13th of 13 and recovered 6 days later. And then again 3 years later, 9/16, and recovered 11/16. About that point, I think the insurance company had enough. All right, there's the title. It was a Progressive truck. They sold it to us, and this is our current title right there, okay? All right, let me open up the hood. We're gonna look for a blow-by, which is smoke in the coming from the oil cap when we take the oil cap off. 7.3 should have a little bit, especially with 173,000 miles, but based on the condition of this truck, I'll bet it doesn't have very much at all. And it doesn't. That's very good. That's excellent. Ford stamp there. Ford stamp there. Should be another one right there. You can barely see it through the paint there. And then there's another one right there. Okay? There you go. Oh, I like doing the basic trucks. These are easy. You don't have to do all the moon roofs and demo, all that stuff. This is simple. Alright, get the seatbelt on. I'm told the radio works, but the on-off, it doesn't on-off. You can't on-off it. Oh my God. Kill me.
Enforcement along the border.
Just gotta turn the volume down, right? Yep, that would be the deal. All right, air conditioning. Yep, definitely working fine. Overdrive, boom, boom. Put it in neutral. Put it into 4 low. See, we're in 4 low down there. All right, drive. That's one of my knuckleheads right there. And reverse in 4 low. There we go. Don't want to back into anything. Better look over my shoulder first. That'd be great. Take out somebody's car with this thing. Neutral. I'm gonna go up to 4 high. Now we're in 4 high. The floor shifter works very easily. Sometimes you have to fight them. This one works really easy. And reverse in 4 high. Alright, now we're going to go back to, now we're on 2-wheel drive. Let's go for a ride. Alright, this truck is being sold on a salvage title. If you come to Tucson to drive it home, which you're welcome to do, we have to take it to the police and get it inspected first. We charge $200 to do that before you get here. That's called restoring the title. They do an inspection. They give us a level 3 inspection, it's called. And we take the level 3 inspection and the salvage title to motor vehicles and get what's called a restored salvage title. Then we can issue you plates, and then you can get insurance. So obviously, if you're going to drive it home, that's mandatory. Then we have a $250 dock fee, and then we have taxes. Taxes are 2% city sales tax here in Tucson, plus whatever your state tax rate is. So if your state tax rate is 4%, 4%, you'll pay 6%. If it's 7, you'll pay 9. Very simple. If you come here to drive it home, your state tax rate plus our city of 2%, plus a $250 dock fee, and then $200 to restore the title. If you pay by wire and ship, all you're obligated to pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. Unless you want us to restore the title before it ships out, which most people do, then you'll just check the box that says restore the title, and that'll add $200 to it, and we'll go do that for you before it ships out. If you are shipping, once we receive the wire, we will fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We'll notarize it, sign it off to you, scan it into your online file so you'll be able to see it immediately, and then mail it to you. We even scan in the envelope we mail it to you in. Obviously, once you have the truck shipped to you, you already have the title from the mail, and you go get plates. Very simple, okay? Deposit is $500. Once we have a deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it is for sale. Please make sure you get your deposit in. 7.3 4x4s are rare. Regular cab 7.3 4x4s with utility boxes don't happen, okay? Very rare. So please make sure that you get that deposit in quickly. There's liable to be somebody doing the same thing at the same time, and sometimes it turns into a race, and you'll go through the whole thing and find out that somebody hit send with their deposit first. And that tends to annoy people. That hasn't happened in about a month. But about a month and a half ago, it happened about three days in a row. We had people screaming at us because they couldn't buy one of our cars because somebody beat them. And we could look at the computer records, and we knew that we could watch. We could look at the logs, and it was a race, and they were last. They came in too late. So anyway, please make sure that you know that, and so there's no surprises, and that you are happy. I don't want to dent my car on that guy. Break the car good. What else? Warranty speech. This is a 16-year-old, 173,000 mile truck. It's out of warranty by many miles and many years by Ford standards. They didn't give it a warranty that was 20 years and 300,000 miles for a reason. The reason being they didn't know what would happen after the miles and years that they gave it originally. If they don't know what's going to happen to it after X amount of miles or X amount of years, how do we? Okay, we are experts on diesels, especially Fords, 6.0s, 7.3s, experts for sure. This has got a good motor, but it doesn't mean that the day you get it, something's not going to happen. We do not tell people vehicles are perfect. We do not tell people that it's not going to blow up the day you get it, because we don't know. If we knew what was going to happen to this truck tomorrow, or any of the vehicles I was going to buy tomorrow, that I would buy in the next day, I would never buy bad vehicles, and trust me, I've got a bag full of them right now. They just don't go online. Only the good ones go online, all right? So please realize this is not a perfect thing. If you need perfection, you need to go buy a brand new truck. That's how it works, okay? Then you'll have warranty and blah, 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 and when it's all said and done, you'll owe 40 or 50 grand for this truck. That's not a 7.3, but you'll have warranty for a couple years. When that's up, you're going to owe 20 grand or more, and you still won't have a 7.3. Okay? We just want people to live in the real world. We want babies to stay away, and we want people who understand that this is not a perfect vehicle, and it's not that if something happens, you're going to write the check to repair it. Then we're good to go. Here's a little something extra. 173,733. Here's the oil change sticker on it. Next oil change at 175,974. That was in Oakland, right? So, I mean, the guy took care of it. It's kind of obvious. But anyway, please go over the video. Ask if you don't know anything about diesel, especially 7.3s. Ask somebody. If you Google 7.3s, you're going to get nothing but great stories. All right, they're awesome motors, and that's about it. Thank you for your time.